Good morning, it's Dr. James. Hey, I hope you're off to an awesome start today. I'm so grateful to see you. Thanks for showing up. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. I have a quick question for you. In the morning, first thing, whether it's 4:30, 4:45, 4:50, whatever time it is that you rise in the morning, would it be more convenient? Would it be easier to keep your head on your pillow or hit the snooze alarm? Just give yourself permission to lay there for another 20 to 40 to 80 more minutes. Or is it more incredible, more amazing to actually get out of bed, drop on your knees into prayer, or get into your meditation space, whatever it is that you need to do to move into your life's mission? Is it more comfortable to lay there in bed or put on your running shoes? I want you to know that one of the things that people have struggled with in the self-help movement for probably as long as it started, getting really clear about the idea that awesome is completely inconvenient. Being awesome at your life is not convenient. Anything that you know is going to bring you more life, what you came here to be, you must be, is going to require you to be wildly and wonderfully and fully committed to being uncomfortable. Let me share with you an awesome story this morning that's going to help put comfort or being uncomfortable fully into perspective. This right here is Goran Kropp. Goran Kropp is a Swede. At one day, he said, you know what? I'm tired of average. I'm tired of just going out on the weekends and drinking my beers, hanging out with my buddies. I'm going to do something extraordinary. So you know what Goran did? He strapped himself to that bicycle and he rode from Sweden. He rode his bike with over 200 pounds of gear from Sweden all the way to the foot of the Himalayas in Nepal. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then he gets off his bicycle and he grabs about 100 pounds of gear right there, puts it on his back, and he goes over and he gets to the foot of Mount Everest and says, you know what? I'm climbing that mountain all by myself, carrying all my gear, and I'm going to do it without any oxygen. I'm doing it by myself with all my gear and no oxygen. That's pretty inconvenient. And not only did he do that, climb to the top of Mount Everest, summited Mount Everest with his own stuff and with no oxygen, he turned around, climbed back all the way down, and then rode this bicycle all the way back to Sweden. You know what? That's pretty awesome. And can you imagine how inconvenient that would be? oh my gosh. Let's think about whether or not you need more information or do you need more inspiration. I would suggest, and I would probably bet, I know for myself, I don't have to have any more information on what it is I should be eating. I don't have to be more informed. I just have to be more inspired. I have to pick a great big idea what my life wants to be, and I have to lean all the way into it and give myself permission to know it's going to be inconvenient if I want to have extraordinary. I don't have to intellectualize what it means to be awesome. I just have to give myself permission to have a spiritual experience in this life right here and right now. What is your spiritual idea? What do you need to do to be wildly and wonderfully uncomfortable? Because your uncomfortable awesomeness is going to be leaning into the big idea that you know is yet to come forth because you've been holding on to something that says, you know what? I want to be more comfortable. I want to just keep this in a perspective. I don't really need to actually figure out whether I need to be inspired or, if you will, more spiritual. I'm going to hang on to information and intellectual. Or do you say, you know what? That is not working for me. I'm going to do my own version of the Goran Kropp Mount Everest experience from Sweden. And I'm going to choose today to realize this wonderful, wonderful, beautiful opportunity to actually realize that being awesome is going to be inconvenient. My inconvenience is going to be absolutely leaning into choosing only whole, awesome foods that nurture me. I'm not going to go for the simple, which is sugar and refined. When it comes to moving my body, I'm going to push myself an extra 1% because that extra 1% forces me to get uncomfortable. It's going to be inconvenient. And when it comes to actually choosing to be with my friends and my family, I'm going to be so inconveniently present. I am not going to reach for my phone. I'm not going to look away. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to be so honest. I'm going to be so loving. I'm going to be so courageous in my conviction to be so gosh darn present that it makes everyone else uncomfortable, because I know if I'm going to be inconvenient and going to be awesome, everyone around me is going to follow that lead. And yes, together we will be inconvenient and we will rise and shine and become an extraordinary version of ourselves. It's time. Awesome is inconvenient, and loving yourself is extraordinary at that level of inconvenience. So let's rise, let's shine, let's be the change we wish to see in the world. Much love, deep appreciation of you. Bye for now.